24 hours ago, I started a brand new Shorts channel with the aim of going viral from the very first video. I've seen people exploding on YouTube Shorts, on even almost brand new channels, so I wanted to try this myself. But especially on this type of channel, the type of videos that involves re-uploading shorts. But it's not just re-uploading videos, because that doesn't really make sense anymore. I mean, where's the value in that? So the method I chose takes this a step further, where I first tried looking to see what is already doing good on Shorts. Mainly because that was the best place to start, and kind of because I didn't really have any ideas of which videos to make. To do this, I started for looking ideas by using the good old search bar, typing #shorts and in front, searching each letter at a time and adjusting the filter by most views. Maybe there is an easier way to do this, but it's probably not free. So I thought I'd stick with free until the channel starts making some money. So I did choose some random letters instead of alphabetical order and ended up finding something interesting on V. That's when I saw this guy, Vecna. He's a character from a really popular Netflix series that's a little bit more popular than my channel. It's called Stranger Things, and the views on this video blew my mind, like 200 million views. This kind of sealed the deal for me because I was already really interested in this series. So at this point, I thought it only made sense to figure out what kind of short to create based on this proven video. First, I thought about using the advice that you see in most of these videos on YouTube, where these internet gurus say to simply download the video, add some music, some captions, and maybe a voiceover, and then you'll go viral. Wait a minute. Maybe it does work, but that's for another experiment. Instead, I want to take this to the next level and really make this video transformative. Almost to the extent that you don't even realize it's Stranger Things I'm talking about. Well, maybe not that extreme. So I figured to make this video idea relevant and related to that already viral video, which is its transformation of that character. I decided to simply approach the transformation from a different angle. So you can say that instead of trying to make the shorts transformative, I kind of made it informative. This way, instead of getting 100 or 200 million views like that short, I'll be getting 1 billion views. And eventually maybe sponsored by Netflix. Who knows? I'll keep you all posted on that one. Anyway, after I had the video idea in mind that went into actual details about that character, I then had to create this script. Usually I would start with ChatGPT, but this one was different. I decided to use my keyboard only for this experiment, really to see if this was possible to do in the year 24 without AI. So I read some blog posts, looked at some video interviews on Netflix, ended up looking at season 3 all over again. And just 12 hours later, I opened up a Google Doc and typed the entire script with only my keyboard. Once I had this script with now 12 hours to go, I then reverted to ChatGPT to ask how do I make a voiceover without AI? And it suggested that I can actually just talk into the microphone without using AI. This GPT-4o is really good. This voiceover was fairly easy to do since I've been doing it on this channel for some time now. But for this experiment, I just didn't use my face. Now that I had the voiceover, the next thing was to actually make the video, which I did have a lot of options. It could have been done automatically with a tool like InVideo, but I figured that it might not have been engaging enough since I needed to get relevant visuals, like from stuff on Netflix, and not just stock footage. And once I had the relevant visuals, I could use a tool, one of those easy editors like CapCut, that would make it really simple to edit. But I already had Premiere Pro open, so I figured I'd just use that to save time. Plus, it's what I usually use, and I don't really like change. So with just under 12 hours to go, I got started with the video editing, and I didn't plan to spend more than 15 to 20 minutes doing this. I did my best to edit the video in the style that I thought would be engaging. To get relevant video clips, I simply got content based on where I was at that point in the script, and used OBS Studio to do the screen recording. I found some photos that I thought was relevant, and I tried my best to throw them into the short in a different but interesting way. Instead of the 15 minutes, I took a little bit longer, probably about 3 hours. Yeah, that didn't really go as planned. But the video was ready, so I uploaded it and hoped for the best. I even tagged Vecna, hoping that he would share it on his social media platforms, but he didn't. Okay, so let's have a look now at how the short actually performed. After the first hour, the short got just 8 views, where 4 of those views was probably myself. And the views was probably the same over the next few hours, so I thought the short wasn't performing too well. So about 5 hours later, I checked, and I did not expect to see this. In just 2 hours, I gained 784 views, where I was making over 355 views per hour. And as you can see, most of that was from the shorts feed. And the views actually increased over that, where there was an hour where the views were getting over 1,000 per hour. That's over the last 60 minutes, 1,000 views. And as you can see, on this day, it climbed every hour until I reached 10,000 views within that 24 hours. 10,000 views on the first video on this brand new channel. That not only was getting me 1,000 views per hour, but I was also able to gain 37 subscribers on my first day on this channel. I almost forgot to mention that this short got over 775 likes. I even received my first few comments on this video within that 24 hours. Compare that to my main channel where I don't think I even received my first comment in the first year. Even though the video didn't go viral, it was an amazing experiment for me to see what is possible in 24 hours when you put in the work on a brand new channel. During this process, I actually got really interested in this type of video, so I already decided on the next video and started planning the script. I think that one might be the billion views video. In the meantime, look at this video next, where I made 30 shorts in 1 hour, and I received a gold medal for that. Well, I didn't receive the gold medal, but you should still check it out.